Hi, are you a final year or a pre-final year student or a fresher who's looking for a job in a job market and has started preparing for your job interviews? Then welcome to this session, because in this session I'm going to give you a lot of tips and tricks to prepare for job interviews. I'm going to demystify what lies behind cracking a job interview. So what I'm going to do is to tell you that what are the qualities or attributes which an organization look in their prospective employee. And that's the reason why you need to prepare in that direction only. So when you go for a job interview, the panel or the interviewer sitting on the other side of the table are checking for following qualities. Like for example, they are looking for people who are highly committed. To check your commitment level, they ask you questions from your academics or from your hobbies or strengths to gauge that whether you have been able to work into those things in a very committed fashion or not. Because in case you have not been committed and consistent towards your hobbies or academics, probably what kind of commitment will you show for a job in which you will be assigned to in the future? So that is the number one thing that they're looking at. I remember one of my student at the time of his interview was asked what are your hobbies. So he answered that, sir, my hobbies are to remember the quotations written at the back of the truck. So they were awestruck. The panel was awestruck that what is the kind of answer that he's giving. So then they asked that why and how many distinct quotation do you remember? So he said, sir, I studied in an engineering college and my college was there on a highway, and I used to see a lot of trucks passing by in the road, in the highway, and there were a lot of inspirational and motivational quotes written at the back of a truck, and I started reading them, and they generated a lot of interest, and then I started recollecting and jotting it down, and I remember close to 1,000 odd quotations. So then they asked that, can you narrate few interesting ones, some unique one to us in front of us? He said, yes, sir, why not? And then he started narrating, and the list was endless. For next 3 to 4 minutes, it was only this person who was speaking, and the panel was gaga. They were impressed by the kind of commitment that this person has shown towards his hobby. So, and try to realize that the kind of confidence that this person would have had, because he was playing in his own batting field, something in which he was very confident in. So the first thing that they are checking is your commitment level. Then comes your team skills. They want people who are team players and who doesn't believe in one-man show, because they want people to accomplish tasks from having different qualities and accomplish a common task of an organization rather than fighting among themselves. So this is number second. Then they want people who have good communication skills. From communication skills, I doesn't want that they should be very good in spoken English. No. From communication, I mean that they should have good listening skills. They should have good articulation, which is effective expression of thought. Whatever they are thinking, are they able to communicate in their own, in the language? In case it's an English language, there cannot be anything better than that. And listening skills are actually very important. And the third is nothing but assimilation skills. Are they able to come up with the idea behind a concept in less words, or are they hunting behind the bush? So this is the third thing, which is nothing but their communication skills. So I've talked about commitment, I've talked about team skills, and I've talked about communication. Next thing that they are looking at, they want people who are highly passionate, who have fire in their belly. Because in case you are not passionate and doesn't have fire in your belly, probably then you lack energy, and they don't want people who are docile. So that is again something which is very important. Then they want people who have good problem solving skills, who can come up with a unique out of the box solution to a problem rather than relying on someone else to give solution to them. So they want solution providers, not problem givers. So this is something which is very important. Then they also want people who have good persuasive or good negotiation skills, because at times you need to negotiate with your clients, or you need to persuade them for certain things. So that's the reason why this quality is also very important. You need to work upon these areas. Then they want people who are highly resilient, perseverant, and tenacious, who doesn't give up that easily, because day in day out you will be given a lot of challenges, and in case you doesn't have that kind of a tenacity to bear that kind of a pressure. Probably you'll break down, and probably you might not be able to give your 100% into that job. So this is also something which is very important. They want people who are fast learner, because the technologies are changing at a very fast pace. So in case you are not fast learner, then probably you will be left behind in this bandwagon. They don't want that kind of a people who are not in sync and in tune with the new technologies. They want people who have good dressing and who have good body language. Positive body language is also playing a very vital role, and that's the reason why you should be well dressed at the time of an interview. So these are few qualities which are being checked in an interviewee by an interviewer at the time of an interview. So that if you start working on all these areas and then go for a personal interview, probably your chances of getting selected in a job interview will be very high. So at the end, I would like to reiterate the qualities or attributes which are being checked or analyzed by an interviewer at the time of an interview. Number one, your commitment level. Number two, they want team player. Number three, they want people who are who have good communication skills, who have good problem solving skills, who are highly passionate and committed, who are tenacious and highly resilient, who are very positive and vibrant. So you need to prepare your personality in all these areas. In case you are able to do that, your chances of selection will be very high. In the next video, probably I'll give you some more tips on all these areas. But till then, start working on all these areas. And all the best. And I'm very sure you will be able to crack any job interview with all these, in case you are able to imbibe these qualities within you. Thank you so much.